Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're zooming in on something small, maybe, but culturally massive, especially if you're, living or working in Japan. We're talking about being early, specifically that kind of famous 15 minutes early practice.
Yeah, and this deep dive, it's based on some really solid insights from a guide covering Japanese manners, business culture,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Think of it as like your shortcut to getting why this isn't just about clocks.
Exactly.
So straight up, is arriving 15 minutes early really that important? I mean, hitting the time exactly, that feels pretty punctual to many of us, right?
Uh-huh.
But like our sources show, in Japan, those extra minutes, they're not trivial at all. They're like a keyhole into some deep cultural values.
And that's exactly what we want to do here. Our mission for this deep dive isn't just to explain the rule, like be 15 minutes early. It's to get into the why. Why is it so baked into the society?
Yeah.
Because understanding that why, that's how you see its real impact, how it affects, your relationships, trust, your whole experience there, really. Okay, all right. So let's unpack that cultural core then.
Yeah.
Why the huge emphasis on being early? Where did this deep-seated punctuality come from?
Well, it's fascinating because it's not just, be on time. It's a direct reflection of some really fundamental Japanese values. You've got, that's the big emphasis on harmony. And then there's meiwakomi, which is all about not causing inconvenience or trouble for others. Being punctual is like actively preventing meiwaku.
Oh, okay. Preventing inconvenience. That makes sense.
Yeah, and it shows up in a few ways. First, it's just massive respect for other people's time. Efficiency is prized, right? So making someone wait, that's seen as pretty disrespectful. Second, being consistently on time or early, it builds this really solid base of trust and reliability. It tells people you're dependable, and that's, it's crucial for literally any relationship there, personal, work, everything.
Right, that reliability factor.
Yeah. Exactly. And, the third thing is it contributes to the social harmony we talked about. Think about it. The trains run on time, classes start on time, meetings. When everyone adheres to this, things just work smoothly. So being early isn't just for you. It's like you're doing your part to keep the whole system efficient and harmonious.
That really paints a picture, doesn't it? Yeah. It's less about personal preference and more about contributing to this collective rhythm, being part of the solution, kind of.
Precisely. You're part of that smooth running machine.
So, okay, we get the why.
Yeah.
But then where does this 15-minute thing actually apply in real life? Is it just super formal stuff or is it broader?
That's a great question. And honestly, it applies, essentially everywhere that being on time matters. It's pretty pervasive. Think about school, maybe language classes you're taking. Arriving early lets you settle down, get your books out, be mentally there. It shows respect to the teacher, to your classmates.
Okay, school makes sense. What else?
Formal appointments are a big one, like going to the doctor or the city hall. Getting there early gives you time for any paperwork. You can wait patiently. Things tend to run very precisely on schedule in those places.
Right. No one wants to be flustered filling out forms.
Exactly. And even social stuff. No, for casual meetups, maybe aiming for 5 or 10 minutes early shows, you're keen, you're considerate. But for anything a bit more formal, like a dinner party at someone's home or a more structured event, sticking closer to that 15-minute guideline, that's generally a good idea.
Wow, okay. So it really does cut across the board. Classrooms, clinics, even social events. This one habit seems to make a difference almost anywhere.
It really does smooth things over in so many situations.
But, life happens. Trains get delayed sometimes, even in Japan, right?
Yeah.
What if you do get stuck? What's the playbook then? Just show up late and apologize profusely.
Yeah, that's critical. Because how you handle being late is almost, maybe even just as important as being on time in the first place. There's a definite protocol. Step 1, communicate immediately. Like the second you know you're going to be late, you call or you send a polite message. That's run our hook. Don't wait.
Okay, immediate contact. Got it.
Step 2, apologize sincerely. You'd start with something like, honestly, okurete mushiwake gozaimasen. That's basically, I am very sorry for being late. Then, step 3, give them a realistic new ETA. Don't just say soon, give a time.
Makes sense.
And finally, step 4. When you actually walk in the door, you apologize again. This time using omatase ditashimashita, which means sorry to have kept you waiting. It sounds like a lot, maybe, but doing all this shows you still respect them and their time, even though something unavoidable happened. It helps maintain that trust.
That really emphasizes taking responsibility, doesn't it? Communication is key. And speaking of communication, having the right phrases must be super helpful.
Oh, absolutely. Knowing those apology phrases is crucial if you're late. But also, just generally knowing how to talk about time is useful. Like, 時間順に means on time. And if you know you'll be early, you could say something like, 早く着きます. I will arrive early. Little things like that go a long way.
Right. Okay, so we have the why, the where, the what if I'm late. This all points towards needing a bit of a mindset shift, yeah. Especially, like our source mentions, if you come from a culture with a more flexible approach to time. It mentions Filipino time as one example.
That's a really important point. Adjusting your internal clock and your whole mindset around time is what's pretty crucial when you're in Japan. You can't just assume your home culture's norms will fly.
So how do you make that shift, practically speaking?
Well, the teacher's insight from our source gives 3 really concrete, actionable steps. I think they're great. First, just decide that early is your new on time. So if the meeting's at 3:00 p.m., your personal deadline becomes 2:45 p.m. Simple mental trick, but apparently very effective.
Okay, reframe on time, like it.
Second, buffer time for travel, always. Whatever Google Maps or the train app tell us, just mentally add, say, 10 or 15 minutes extra for finding the place, for crowds, for that rare delay. Just build it in.
Good advice anywhere, really.
True. And third, practice. Start doing this now, wherever you are. Apply the 15-minute early rule to your current appointments, your classes. Make it a habit before you even need it in Japan. That way, it feels natural, not forced.
So it's about embedding the habit.
Yeah.
Making it second nature.
Exactly. It's these practical steps that lead to that deeper cultural understanding, that smoother integration you're looking for.
Yeah, it really feels like embracing this one simple thing, being 15 minutes early. It goes so far beyond just managing your schedule. It's about respect, building that solid trust, fitting in smoothly. It really does sound like maybe the secret weapon for harmony there.
It's definitely a powerful tool in your cultural toolkit. And maybe, just as a final thought to leave you with, consider this. How does this collective commitment to punctuality, this focus on efficiency that you see in something as simple as the 15-minute rule, how does that ripple outwards? How might that contribute to the, the overall smooth functioning, the quality of life people often associate with Japan? What could we maybe learn about community and consideration from the seemingly small details? Something to think about.